So I'm thinking this morning, how is it that we all forgot what it is to be an American? You know, being an American is all about being independent. Think about that, the Declaration of Independence, right? And now we all get to be independent together, like Rudolph and Hermie. You know, this is the great country. God, I love being part of it. It's got its issues, it's got its problems. I'm afraid that more and more things are coming out. We have a president that's actually exposing so much corruption that people don't even know how to take it. You know, we just found out why we're giving billions of dollars to other countries and we've been doing it for so long, and nobody really knew why. And now we're finding out that it's because politicians have family and friends and companies in those countries that are taking the millions of dollars that we are paying for as citizens. But because we don't feel like we're independent anymore, we don't think we can do anything about it. Isn't that really sad? You know, I love the Old West. When I watch movies, I love Old West movies best because it's just kind of reality. I lived in a big city for the vast majority of my life. And now that I've gotten back out into the country, I recognize, living in a big city, it's great. There's nothing wrong with it. People there aren't stupid. But you know what? They've lost the idea of what it really is to be American and to be free. They've become totally dependent. Look at big cities like New York. The power goes out. What do people do to keep warm? In the country, you got a wood stove. You're just fine. In the big cities, you're dependent upon government, local government or utility companies to come save you. And if the food runs out in the grocery store in a big city, what are you going to do? Eat your neighbor? Eat your dog? Most people don't have extra food or water in their places. You probably should if you're in a big city, because if things fall apart, I'd spend about the first 3 weeks hiding out so you don't get eaten alive by the travesty that comes. In the country, you just go out and shoot some game, butcher it up, cook it up on the wood stove, and everything's fine. You get water from the creek. Maybe you have a manual pump that everybody would laugh at if you had one in the city. You know, country life is amazing. It's all about being independent. You know, if you look at me now, I just look like a funky old guy, kind of ugly looking, likes to talk too much, right? But as an American, if I got, one of these, and a couple of those, and then add this, which is a bag with about 300 rounds of rifle rounds, and about 6 extra pistol mags, an extra pistol, and a rifle. And now you know what I am? I'm an American. I'm independent. That means I can protect my family. I can shoot game if I need to. I can protect my country with fellow countrymen and women. That's what guns are all about. Now, this idea that if somebody uses it to do something wrong, well, doggone it, we're going to take them from everybody. If you can't see through that, you are surely blind. You know, it's so interesting. I was reading an article today about a point that I thought everybody understood. Have you seen people talking about, you know, we just need cash cards. We don't need cash anymore. We just have like a little card. And then it would be so easy and so great. Yeah, you know what? No. No thanks. No, not ever. No. Because a lot of people don't understand that. See, if somebody in the government doesn't like you or something you've done, you suddenly have no more cash because they just go, boop! Sorry, but your card no longer has any money because you've done something we think you've done wrong. Talk about control, right? Because when you suddenly don't have any money, your family has no home, no food, no source of making it. Well, unless you live in the country where you've learned to be independent, as an American is. No, I prefer to keep my cash. I'll use your bank card when I want to get a little bit of gas or buy something I ain't really been thinking about but walking to a store for. But my cash is my freedom and my independence. And it's protected by me, my people, my fellow countrymen and women that keep guns, keep cash, and recognize that being an American is all about being independent. Let's not lose sight of it. You know, it's interesting. How is it that we've done that? How is it that our mindset has changed from being independent as Americans were and are? You know, people should be mad. The problem is we're all mad at each other. You know, the races are mad at each other. The genders are mad at each other. The working again are mad at the on-workers. You know what? But nobody's mad where we need to be mad. Let me give you a number, and then I'm going to end this. 20 trillion. I think it's 21 trillion now. That's the debt that, yeah, you're responsible for. So you better get to work. You better get that second job. Because you, your kids, the next 5, 10 generations are all responsible for that because people in the government decided that, well, we're going to give. They don't got anything. Whenever you hear government money, I want you to understand something. The government ain't got no money. The only money that the government's got is yours and mine when they take it from taxes. That's it. But how is it that there's so many millionaires up there in Congress? How is it that they talk about other things and they got us all arguing about things, not talking about the 21 trillion in debt while they live in their mansions, walk around with their armed security, and tell us that we don't have a right to guns and freedom? God loves you. So do I. Thanks for supporting the channel. Keep safe.